was like a big bang for me because when the game first came out and when I saw how easy it was to make assets for it, it's like right now, okay, I'm known for trees, but there is so many other things I'm ready to make, you know? My name is Dennis Beswick. I'm known as MrMaison in City Skylines world. How I make a lot of trees, and that's what I'm mainly known for. I make other things too, but mostly the trees, yeah. I'm learning something when I'm creating things. Like, there's always a learning process in this. Like, what I've learned was when you stay true to the actual properties of the real life subject, it's more convincing. So when you put something on the workshop that has the real life properties to it, it generates a very positive reaction, you know, because people respond to it because they're familiar with the real life thing.
MrMaison has the ultimate name recognition on the workshop. Like, MrMaison is synonymous with quality in a way that I don't think any other creators necessarily are.
The multiplayer aspect to me personally is the community. It's really organic because I can't see myself enjoying it the way I do without the community. I'm also looking at how can this game have real-world consequences in a creative way. Yeah, like when I was smaller, you know, I wanted to do something to do with helping save the earth, you know, because you hear these horror stories about how they're burning down the rainforest and they're so awesome. How do you walk up to a tree that's like 30 feet wide and going up 367 feet and you'd say, oh, wow, let's cut this down. But nature always wins. No matter how much concrete you throw on, nature's always gonna come through. That blade of grass is always gonna pop through the concrete. You know, eventually, nature's gonna win out. Like for me personally, you know, a lot of people, when they listen to love songs, they thinking about relationships and other people. I look at this.
When the game first came out, and honestly for the first year and a half or two of the game kind of being out, and you wanted like a really nice looking, natural anything, whether it was a tree or a bush or flowers or something, and if he hadn't made it, if he hadn't sat there and modeled it out and made it really nice, you couldn't use it.
Okay, you just witnessed my first step in making this tree. We're looking at these trees, I'm getting so many ideas, you know, and it's not like it's just for studying trees, but also it's related to the game because ultimately I can't wait to see this in game. You know what I noticed? That every player plays differently, right? And creators play differently than, you know, people who don't create assets. So like, let's say, for example, I'm out here taking pictures of trees for textures and stuff, right? I'm actually playing City Skylines. The whole experience is part of the game. If I'm in Photoshop making a texture, if I'm in a 3D program, if I'm out here studying for my next tree asset, I'm playing City Skylines. It's all a part of it. This is what is so big about the game. So I feel like, in a way, with the trees, I'm painting with the game. You gotta understand something to truly make it. Like the redwoods, I got a big folder with pictures and videos, and so when they see a screenshot of it looking like how it would look in real life, you know, that's what draws them to download. Hey, that's, you know, that looks just like one. And when I hear people say that, it makes me feel good, like, yeah, okay, I accomplished, you know, what I was set out to do, you know? I get a huge kick out of seeing what other people do with it, especially those who build very, very realistically. You ever see somebody who made a city, you can't tell if it's a photo or... But the original question was, why do I build, right? And now look where we are.
That's good enough, man.
Oh, boy. There's something about creating something and watching it take on a life of its own. It's like, I look at building city builder games more of a creative outlet than a game, really. Because think about it, you're taking a blank map, there's nobody telling you what to do, you know? And by the time you finish, you've done created neighborhoods and regions and all of this stuff. And City Skylines takes it to the next level, which I always dreamed of, where you can actually immerse yourself in there and get down in the 3D world, you know? And you can even ride a train and ride a car. You can actually click on a bird and name it and ride it. So that's awesome, you know? I think the game actually throws your own attitude back at you. You know, it's like therapy, you know?